This is me, and I'm sad. Because I haven't made a video game yet. But you know what would make me happy? Making a video game, baby. We're making a video game, YouTube! So here's the plan. We want to make the greatest game ever. But we do have some small disadvantages of having no money, little experience, but the advantages we do have are the power of friendship and a winning attitude. Here's the concept. Basically, we're gonna be Mario but with the sword. And you'll also have like really cool magic spells. I got the idea from playing Super Smash Bros. And I'd play as Marth a lot. And I saw him playing, I thought, yo, this would be like the greatest game ever. What game is he from? And then when I finally found out what his game was, it was like a really boring RPG thing. And I was like, bro, this sucks. Why don't all companies just make their games good, bro? I don't get it. Anyways, every game is built on a few core foundations. We have gameplay, visuals, and marketing. In this video, we're gonna be focusing on just gameplay because having no money is a big hurdle when it comes to visuals and marketing, but not as big as one as you might think. So here's the plan. Every game is built on a few core pillars, and if they suck, the whole game sucks. We have camera, movement, and combat. And in order for all those to succeed, you also need a mystery special sauce that I'll explain later. So first off, let's tackle the first core, the camera. It's maybe the most important one because it's literally what the player sees. Imagine it as like the player's eyes. If their eyes don't see what they need to be seeing, it's like literally impossible to play the game because you can't see. So this game will be a third-person action game, and the player has the ability to jump around and move a lot. So the camera needs to be a bit of a distance away like in Mario games. However, not too far away because you also need to be able to fight and see what you're fighting close up. So to solve this, we let the player decide the distance that the camera is going to be, so however they want to play is however they can play, you know? Easy. I also need to add a targeting system since we do have 3D combat. And that should be easy to code. I just need to make the camera point at the target. Easy, right? Wrong! That's how little crybaby loser games make their cameras, bro. We're winners. What we're gonna do is a bit more complicated, but way easier for the player. You see, when the camera looks directly at the target, it has two big disadvantages. A, bro, I can't see the enemy behind the player. B, bro, I don't know how far I am, so I can't gauge the distance between me and the enemy. So how does a good game make their 3D camera? Too easy. A, we have to make the camera lock onto a point in between the enemy and the player. B, we have to be able to move the camera around freely from that one point. B, we have to move the camera back so they're always in frame, both of them, because it would look kind of dumb if the camera was just focusing on the middle point and you couldn't see the enemy or the actual player. However, what if something's blocking the camera's view and we can't see the player? Too easy! The camera's most important job is to be able to see the player. So, if something does block it, the camera's going to snap to a new position where you can focus solely on the player. But that's besides the point. We literally made a AAA Call of Duty, Fortnite, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Mario grade camera in a few easy steps. It did take me 2 weeks though, I won't lie. Again, I don't really know how to make a video game. Shh. Next, combat. Remember that animation pack I bought for 50 bucks? Please subscribe. I made sure it came with sword animations as well. After a lot of hours of coding, problem solved. Too easy. We have an air attack, a little run attack, and a cool attack. So I know this attack looks really cool, however it's really impractical and not fun for the player. I kind of just have it in right now as a placeholder to help the game look good for now. So what I really need is a sword system similar to Zelda. I want the sword combat to move really swiftly and quickly. So if an enemy is coming at you and you press the attack button, you will hit the enemy quickly. However, I also don't want there to be like too much of a commitment because if every time I hit attack, I'm like stuck for 5 seconds, bro, that's really boring and I never want to swing my sword. So what's the solution? I need animations like in Zelda, how it's quick, 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 and then a big one. And it's quick and simple and effective. However, the issue is, I don't know how to animate. And I searched online like everywhere, bro, and I couldn't find simple, quick attacks like that. Everyone was like okay, now I'm back. Or like like do all this magic combo tricks, acrobatics out there. Anyways, the issue is I don't know how to animate very well. However, if anyone out there is willing to help out, let me know because I will need you, I promise you. Next up is special sauce. Every game needs a little something unique, you know what I mean? Actually, I don't really know if that's true. I'm just making that up because I want to add magic spells into my game, which is really easy to add once I get the system set up. First off, I need to figure out how to do a shooting movement. After a couple YouTube tutorials, we got this going. Hey, let's go. Too easy, long live Crash the King. Basically, since it's a hard third-person game with sword fighting and Mario jumping and third-person action shooting, I had to find a way to blend them all together. Typically, in a video game that wants to combine all of this, the character will move normally, but when they shoot, they'll face the direction they're shooting in. So let me code that in and do a little animation work and boom! Too easy. Next up is, oh, would you look at the time, guys? I'm running out of time between school and making YouTube videos and making this video game and working full time too. Too easy for me though. I'm badass. I'm probably might be late for class in a bit though.